Very much. Now to a sex scandal involving the leader of one of the nation's best-known mega churches. Bishop Eddie Long is being accused of using jewelry, cars, and cash to lure 3 young men into sexual relationships.
You know what the question is that a lot of people ask me all the time? How did you make it? How did you make it? Well, I tell you, there's only one answer for that. And I say this in the press all the time, but people will cut it out of articles, or they don't want it printed, or they don't want it said. But the truth be told, it was nothing but the grace of God. You can plant seeds all day long. You can go around giving your business card to people. You can go around knocking on doors and auditioning. You can do all of that every day of your life. And nothing, for most people, nothing happens. When a seed is planted in the ground, all you can do is water it. You cannot control the sunshine. You cannot control the weather. And you cannot control whether the locusts will come and try and destroy it. All you can do is plant your seed in the ground, water it, and believe. That is what allowed me to be in this position right now.
Joining us from his friend's house in Decatur, Georgia. Hi, Cedric.
Hi, Oprah. How are you?
Oh, good. What's your question for our spiritual panel?
I'm a 33-year-old guy. I grew up in a rural part of Alabama, and I happen to be gay. And
the troubling part of our culture, which is largely anti-gay, being gay is a gift from God, but our culture doesn't understand that. Being gay is a gift from God, but our culture doesn't understand that. And consequently, the culture sends messages that you ought to isolate.
Has been discussing the spirituality and the forces of God, but I also believe that there are 2 forces that are here with us, that we do have our God that we can depend on, but there's also a power of darkness that we do need to be aware of. And that's where the choices begin.
Do you believe that you can choose between one or the other?
Most absolute, definitely.
Yeah.
Now,
Marianne Williamson says in her book, Return to Love, that we're always walking in the direction of one or the other, that all of your actions in life, either you're moving toward the darkness or you're moving toward the light.
That's right.
She calls it fear and love. There's this wonderful book called Ishmael by Daniel Quinn, which is, anyway, it's a gorilla talking, but anyway, it talks about one of the points it brings out is one of the mistakes that human beings make is believing that there is only one way to live, and that we don't accept that there are diverse ways of being in the world, that there are millions of ways to be a human being,
please God?
and many ways, many paths to what you call God. And her path might be something else, and when she gets there, she might call it the light. But her loving and her kindness and her generosity brings her, if it brings her to the same point that it brings you, it doesn't matter whether she called it God along the way or not.
I want y'all to know something. Beware of vision, dream, and passion killers. In the day, Ed McMahon, where they come knocking at your door. You have won $10 million. Doesn't work that way. Got to do the work, baby. Got to get out the house. Got to do the work. Got to grind those knees. Got to grind those knees. Got to grind those knees. When God sends you a vision, a bold, vision and confirmation around that book you were supposed to write. Anything. It's going to be your family and friends and loved ones to be the first ones to try and talk you out of greatness.